A lot of people say it's hard to come home, but this is really a special day. For my wife Jean and I both, who grew up here, went to Lee High School, Lackawanna, grew up in that area of town, and to come back now to announce a major college football game in the Gator Bowl. We still call it that, don't we, Rick? The Gator Bowl?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, this time. I'd like to change it to the Seminole Bowl, but we'll see. We'll see. But in any event, we are delighted to be here. I could not, Florida State's a partnership and a family. And the relationship, you have a boss, you have a board you have to work with. I have the privilege of working almost on a daily basis with Ed Burr, who obviously has done more for this community than anybody could ever write down on a script of paper, but has also done more for Florida State University. And I could not be more happy to be president of Florida State University, but also being able to work with him on a very continuous basis on behalf of our great university. He's also a graduate of FSU, and we love what we're trying to accomplish at FSU, and it's through he and the board's leadership that we've made the great strides that we have, and I appreciate you, Chairman. Thank you so much. Absolutely. I've got to talk a little bit about some of the people here. My wife Jean, as I said, is here. She grew up in Jacksonville. We've been married 53 years. We love Jacksonville. I got a feeling one day we're going to be able to spend more time here in this area, and we're looking forward to that. But the mayor and I are old friends from politics. He's obviously gone a lot further than I ever did, but I appreciate his leadership of the great city of Jacksonville, where we grew up. And his friendship over the years. We've fought a lot of battles in politics together, and won a few, and I think you're doing a great job, Mayor, and we appreciate it. Our athletic director, Stan Wilcox, is amazing. We appreciate his leadership in getting this particular game done. It takes a lot of work, a lot of logistics behind the scenes, and it really makes a difference. Rick Catlett and I have known each other for years. We see each other at different events from time to time. And he's been a great leader of the Gator Bowl. I would say this, my first time I ever went to a bowl game was in 1965 when we played FSU played Oklahoma in the Gator Bowl. We beat them 36-19, by the way, just in case you remember that. Some of you older people will remember that. Gene, you probably remember that. I'm sure you were a kid then, but you probably remember that. Yeah. But in any event, the Gator Bowl has meant a lot to us over the years, and this new facility that is so fan-friendly that Shad Khan and the city of Jacksonville have really supported is amazing. And we're big Jaguar fans, by the way, too. I'll just tell you that. We're big Jaguar fans. But Florida State's excited. We're excited about being here. We're excited about the opportunity to showcase a great football team, but a great bunch of student athletes, led by what I believe, and I sincerely believe this, is going to be one of the most outstanding football coaches in America, Coach Willie Taggart. When Ed and I went to Phoenix, Arizona to meet Willie in December, along with Stan and a couple others, we were immediately impressed with his not only his view of Florida State University, his passion for that particular university, but more importantly, his passion for the young men who had played for him in other places. His willingness to look at and strive to make them young men who wanted to get a degree, but also young men who wanted to be successful on the football field. Both of those go hand in hand, and he's already made major strides in ensuring that our young men have every opportunity to succeed both places, both academically and certainly on the football field. We're excited about this year. His first game will be in Tallahassee this year against Virginia Tech. But our first game next year will be right here in Jacksonville, and we could not be prouder to be coming back to Jacksonville. I told the chairman maybe a while back, and I told Stan. I didn't tell him. I asked him if there was any way we could get a game in Jacksonville before I left the presidency of FSU, and he's made it happen. And along with Rick and a lot of other folks who've been involved in this, so we could not be more honored to be here. My good friend Daniel Davis is back there as the head of the Chamber of Commerce, He's got a daughter, by the way, coming to FSU, which I could not be prouder of. We're excited to have her come. As a matter of fact, probably most of you have kids that are coming to FSU. I hope so, anyway. Really? Right? Come on. We had 51,000 applications for our freshman class, the most of any university in the state, and by far the most in our history. Florida State's a destination. It's a great place to send your, Henry, I promise you it is. It's a great place to send your kids and grandkids, and you want to make sure they get an opportunity to come there. But we could not be prouder. Talking too long, but I'm excited about being here. We love Jacksonville, Gene and I do, and we can't wait to come home next September to see the Florida State Seminoles take on Boise State. Thank you. God bless you.